That's how they designed it. It's,
Yeah.
not much you can do about it.
Right.
Probably has to do with the ring clearance.
Yes.
I would think that you wouldn't want that much clearance because you'd get piston slap, right?
Right.
They'd be scoring up the cylinder walls.
Right. Is it aluminum block?
Is that a factor?
That could be another from it.
The
swelling
temperature
and then-
change?
Yeah.
Yeah, could be.
What do you need?
Water. Can't quite reach it. Put the seat forward here if you would. Sure. Okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. It definitely makes me want to
Get yourself one.
get one of these even more now.
Hell yeah. Even the earlier generation, the C6 is a really good performance car and a great bargain. Should be able to get one of those for about 25 grand.
Yeah.
I was reading last night, early this morning, that the prices are coming back down
Oh yeah.
because they were getting kind of ridiculous during COVID. I think I got like an unsolicited offer in my email for mine for $38,000
Oh yeah.
like a year or two ago. But then I was like, if I get rid of it, I just gotta get something else. It's gonna cost me more.
Yeah.
And I'm certainly content with this, except eventually I'll get more power in it.
Yeah. were just coming prepared.
Uh-huh. Well, too bad they didn't use that pull-out.
Yeah.
Phone seems sufficiently cooled off.
Over here, the road gets really narrow, so just be aware.
Yeah, that is straight down. It doesn't look like there's an embankment at all. And I ain't kidding.
Well, it looks like they carved this right into the rock.
Yeah. Yeah, that's straight down.
Something you'd see in China.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I had an ex-boss that passed away here just recently, and his wife. I don't know if he got a ride to order, I
Yeah.
guess, or what, but she was from China
Yeah.
and come over here. And he said that he went over there quite a few times. And he says, you know what? Me and my team leader, we asked him. He said, hey, you know, what is China like? Just, you know, what's the outside? You know, how's it? He goes, it ain't no different than Tennessee.
Yeah.
I said, really? He's like, yeah. China's just like here. I said,
Yeah,
"Wow."
they got a lot of pretty areas out there. Out in the rural parts. There's a lot of poverty though still.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of their population moves into the big cities from the rural area to make their money.
Yeah.
Just like out here.
Yeah.
I heard though that it's pretty safe as far as like crime
Yes.
for the most part because they have such harsh punishments on crime.
Yes. Out there, they got that big. I think it's China. I'm pretty sure it's China. They got that. It's like a suicide forest or something like that, where it's a forest where I mean, just people just go to just kill themselves.
Wow.
It's crazy. There's bones and bodies everywhere.
They don't do anything to clean it up.
No.
Wow. Well, I know they got a lot of people jumping off tall buildings there too.
Yeah.
Like they would, like at the Foxconn factory where they make iPhones,
Mhm.
they actually had to put netting around the building because so many were jumping off.
Really.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Hmm.
You heard about that social credit system thing out there, right?
No.
So they monitor all kinds of aspects about how you live, like what purchases you make, what websites you visit. And
They
if
monitor it?
They monitor everything. your social score, and
Uh-huh.
and penalties are like you can't use public transportation anymore.
Oh, wow.
That's how so many people get around. So
Huh.
you wouldn't be able to work. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make that shit happen here too in the West. Bill Gates and all those fucking elite megalomaniacal assholes.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's prophecy.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're not going to be able to buy and sell without being approved.
I don't know about you, Paul, but I really hope that Biden has embarrassed us so much. I really hope either Trump gets reelected or somebody that can.
I really liked Vivek Ramaswamy. You ever listen to him?
Is that big black guy?
No, he's that was Elder. I liked him too. We voted for him to replace Gavin Newsom as governor of California.
Uh-huh.
Larry Elder is that guy's name, I think you're thinking of. But no, Vivek is Indian, from India.
Okay.
But he was born in like Ohio, but he's of Indian ancestry. He's like first generation American or whatever.
Okay.
But he was a very successful biotech guy. He's a billionaire,
Hmm.
but he's really down to earth. He's a lot like Trump, and he what do you call it? Endorsed Trump and all that
Okay.
after he dropped out. But I liked a lot of what he said. I would like to see him as part of Trump's cabinet.
Yeah.
And I definitely would like to see Trump get another shot. I'd like to see him have full control of Congress and Senate and everything.
Yeah.
With the Republicans. But the trouble with the Republicans is when they have power, they don't use it like the Democrats do.
Yeah. I thought Trump and DeSantis were going to get together.
It'll be interesting, but I don't think they're quite on the same level.
Yeah.
DeSantis, he's really an introvert.
Okay.
And he's really not comfortable around people, and you can see it. He gets really awkward sometimes.
Okay.
He's got great policies, but I think he might need a little more experience before getting to the presidential level.
Yeah.
But I'd really like to see Trump get a real shot and be able to fully implement what he's talking about doing and really reduce the size of government, because it's just too big and bloated. It's got too much control over our lives, and that's not the way the founders intended.
Yeah. Were you in California when Schwarzenegger was in?
I don't think so. But he was a rhino.
I don't remember him really. Did he do anything?
Nothing real significant
I didn't think so.
for pushing conservative agendas and values. Like I said, he's more of a rhino.
Okay.
California's been a Democrat stronghold supermajority for a few decades now,
Yeah.
and it shows. I mean, it's all going to hell. Everything the Democrats touch turns to shit.
Say that again.
Just look at the streets of San Francisco.
Yeah.
And Newsom said he was going to do a lot to help homelessness and such. He ain't done shit.
Yeah.
It's worse. It's because, they have such restrictive policies on building new homes and stuff. It's too much bureaucratic regulation overhead. And you got people that, NIMBYs, they don't want new construction on their street, so they fight it tooth and nail. It's crazy. I kind of hope that they force Biden out with the 25th Amendment
Yeah.
before the election,
Yeah.
and that Camel Toe has to finish out this session, and nobody's
I do.
Yeah. Well, it's because I got a brain, actually.
Yeah.
We'll just stay right here in the shade. Got a big curve coming up. Maybe somebody wiped out.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's smart. Yeah. See that's a nice looking car. That's a 6th gen Corvette.
Is it? It's hard for me to tell if I don't look at the headlight or the taillights.
6th gen was the first one that they got rid of the pop-up headlights. What's going on? Oh, maybe somebody's trying to park. Ask him what's going on up there.
Do we know what's going on?
Yes, you've got this dry falls, waterfall tourist attraction, and it's so busy that traffic is in the road. So I think on the way back, I'm going to make a detour to avoid this.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Around right now. We got some oncoming traffic coming. I'll be in the back.
even taking those, it seemed like this thing could do more. You
Certainly
know,
could, yeah.
and that is scary. That is definitely scary.
Well,
We were taking those corners, what, 40, 50,
probably about 50. Yeah.
and it just seemed like it was glued.
Rule of thumb, you can generally do double the
Right
speed
at the light and then a left at the Regions Bank.
easily.
Copy from the back. I'm up on the right here after the turn.
Can you imagine being a cop and having this group come through here?
So you've got a cop
Back
right
up,
here.
back up, back up!
Yeah.
Oh, here's the cop.
Yeah.
Bravo! Nice little
Going to come
town.
to a stop sign here at 3rd Street where we will make a right. Copy from the back. With that cop sitting there, I would not roll through that stop sign. Next up, we're going to take a right and it's putting us back on 28 South.
You know what those orange flowers are that grow wild?
I didn't see them.
They're all over Tennessee too.
Are they?
Yeah. I think that might be the source of the sports ball team's orange color.
These here?
Those things, yeah.
Might be a honeysuckle.
Hmm.
I can't remember the flower.
Car, make the left right. Car, make the left right.
Here for 20-ish miles going through Georgia and South Carolina before we turn around and head on 107.
I can't remember the color of the flower of the honeysuckle. We got honeysuckles up there in Cocoa Creek. We used to pick them and suck them.
Hmm.
You want to talk about something good?
Oh, I know it. I had that when I was a kid too.
But I just can't remember. Can't remember if it's white or orange.
No big deal. The official flower of California is orange poppy.
Okay.
It's very similar in color, but obviously it's a different shape of the flower. .96. Going for the high score.
Yeah.
This, with those Cup 2 tires
Uh-huh.
on a skid pad, this will do 1.25 Gs. Probably slow down for this curve.
180,
Yeah.
181.
Not sure if somebody's hot mic there or what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Camaro is very impressive.
Yeah, it is. Been sitting here trying to think of the word of the question that I asked you.
So,
It was not careless, it was fearless. Fearless. You have to care, you have to, respect it.
yeah, for sure.
And then, but a little bit of fearlessness.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be reckless.
Yeah.
But maybe just get up right up to the edge of that.
Yeah.
We lost our group behind us.
Yeah.
I barely saw him just as we were going around that curve.
I think it's a bigger BMW behind us, I think.
Yeah. It's a nice road too. I've been on a different part of this road, 28. I haven't been on this section.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
left side.
Deer left side, deer left side. Looks like it rained over here.
Yeah, sure does. That's another reason why I don't run those summer tires. Because, rains off and on so much where we live.
Yeah.
It just really limit how much you can enjoy the car.
Okay.
And I like driving in the rain. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Is it a harder compact the summer?
I think it's got less tread,
Okay.
so there's less water channels for dispersion,
I got you.
and so it's easier to hydroplane.
Yeah. I can't believe
And it
how,
probably has less silica for the wet grip,
Yeah.
but you can't believe how wet.
I can't believe how these things stick in the
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on, if you get any other car out here doing what we're doing in wet weather, I mean, it's gonna hydroplane.
Yeah. Well, these tires or wheels are kind of cambered,
Okay.
so they're designed to take these curves at
Yeah.
high G's.
That's one thing a lot of people would say, hey, can you give me less camber
For more
for more
miles.
controllability, for you less camber, have the top of the tire leaning in more
Yeah.
for handling.
Right. Yeah.
I said, yeah, sure. Because I knew what they meant.
Right.
I knew what they wanted. They always wanted less camber and a touch more toe.
Right. For quicker turn in.
Quicker turning and to try and compensate the tire from wearing
the rear group.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him for a while.
Just to let you know, we seem to have lost the back end of the group.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. We will hopefully regain some of them since we're stuck behind this forerunner.
All right. Hopefully none of them hydroplane.
Yeah, that'd be a shame.
Yeah. All these nice cars out here.
Yep, they're there. They're catching up. This is the BMW is.
Yeah.
And there's a couple more.
I'll sleep good tonight.
Me too, me too.
Please impact. Again.
Yeah, you might let them know rear group's caught back up.
The group's all together. We're just missing the C8.
Nope, we got everybody.
The C8's not with us anymore, just the blue one. Everybody see you. Okay, thank you.
I heard they got a lot of big black bears and some pretty big deer up there in Washington State.
Yeah, they do. Elk too. I remember one time we were riding through Mount Rainier Forest Park, and we come around a curve, two up on my mule motorcycle, and my wife actually told me over the helmet comp. She said, "Oh, that's a moose. There's a moose standing in the road." I didn't see it at first. It was huge.
Wow.
I guess I was looking out to the side or something, but it was just standing there like Bullwinkle. Well,
Wow.
hello, Rocky. I think last weekend I saw it on the side of a road on 68 out by Concord Creek. dead armadillo.
Yep.
They have them out there?
They just got up here.
Really?
Yep. There's one on the side of 39 too that's been laying there dead for quite a while.
That's funny.
Yep, they just got up here.
I was real surprised to see that. I'm glad to get confirmation that I wasn't hallucinating.
Once you make a left out of our road and
Toward Athens?
yep, and go right past the marathon,
Uh-huh.
and you keep going, it's right there on the right hand side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been laying there dead for 3 weeks now, 4
Shit,
weeks.
Wow. I guess the county don't care about it. It's not big enough to pose a
No.
threat to anything.
It's that shell that takes forever to decompose.
Or
Yeah.
get carried off by carrion birds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They say they're good eating, but
That's what I heard.
I've never tried it.
No, I haven't either. I saw one dressed up funny like a cowboy with a funny hat on at a restaurant in Texas. That was pretty hilarious. Took a picture. I think he had like a beer bottle holding. Funny.
I've always wanted to go out to Texas and try that 72-ounce steak challenge.
Oh yeah. Jeez. That'd be crazy. You have to fast for like 5 days.
Yeah.
Hate to lose it though. But it's gotta be like $100.
Yeah. But shoot, just to think of the amount of leftovers that you got.
True.
I'd just like to go out there and maybe not even do the challenge, just go out there and get it.
Right. Split it with 5 of your best friends.
Yeah. That's a pretty good that's a pretty good chunk of beef there.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of hard to, cook it evenly, I would think.
Yeah. You'd have to order it medium rare or something.
I don't know. I mean, I expect they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Probably use a skillet to sear it and then maybe bake it for a
Yeah.
bit. Get an even cook on it. I don't know. I'm not too big into steak myself. My wife likes steak.
Yeah.
I prefer chicken.
Have you ever made homemade chicken cordon bleu?
No, I've not.
No?
My brother did, I think. Or maybe he went to Cordon Bleu for culinary school. I think that's what it was. He did one year for Thanksgiving. He made a turducken.
Yeah.
And it turned out really good.
Hmm.
He's very good at cooking.
Yeah, I make it every now and again.
Yeah.
I've even made it one time bacon wrapped.
That sounds good. Man, we went to a Brazilian steakhouse a couple weeks ago, our first time. You ever been to one of those?
No.
All you can eat. All you can eat meat.
Wow.
And like fine cuts, like prime rib, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, they just keep coming around. And there's like a little coin that they have on the table. They give you. It's like green on one side, red on the other. They just tell you flip it green when you want more, flip it to red when you're done for a while.
Wow.
And they got like a salad bar and everything.
Me making a left. Are we all together? All together.
Oh,
A green Porsche just pulled off to the side of the road. I think he's putting his top on.
yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
His titties were getting wet. Bridge out, man. But yeah, that Brazilian steakhouse was amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, some of the best food I've ever had. And they had, you reminded me of it because they had bacon wrapped chicken that they were serving. Oh, it was so amazing. It was cooked perfectly. It was so tender. I will go there again for sure, even though it cost us $225.
Oh wow.
But we got like sides and desserts and drinks.
Oh, okay.
It was worthwhile, I think.
My grandson's birthday is this coming weekend, and I'm gonna smoke two
Oh, nice.
Make pulled pork out of them.
Ooh, amazing. Yeah, Craig does that every once in a while. He gave us some. I get to enjoy it all myself because my wife doesn't eat pork. She'll eat some bacon every now and then, but she doesn't like pork.
Yeah.
Like, she likes it, but it doesn't like her. It's like too acidic
Yeah.
for her body.
Have you ever had an actual fresh pig?
We have had the Hawaiian style where they bury it underground. We've had that before at a, what do you call it, a luau.
Luau, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I believe that's the only way I've had it though.
We went hunting one time up in Morgan County,
That's 3 portions back with us.
and we went hunting. We got out there early, and the forecast called for a real light snow that day. And we got out there, and
Where'd you say it was?
Morgan County.
Where's that?
Have you ever heard of Petros?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That's up at the Devil's Triangle
Yep. That.
at the old state prison.
Yes.
Yeah, we were just out there last weekend, I think.
And so we climbed the mountain, went all the way to the top, and then we started hunting before daylight, and got out to our spots, and it started snowing,
Wow.
and it did not stop.
Wow.
We got snowed in, dude.
No kidding.
And-
Did you have somewhere to stay?
We had a pickup truck.
Just in the truck. Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
We had to sleep. We had to sleep in the truck overnight.
With the engine running to keep the
Yep.
heater on?
Yep. Thankfully, we fueled right before the prison.
Right, yeah, there's that
And-
gas station up there.
We filled up with diesel,
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna last a long time.
and we had he always carried a full 5 gallons in the bed.
Yeah, jerry can or whatever.
So we slept in the truck, and we ate what we killed.
No kidding.
Yep.
You field dressed it and ate it?
Field dressed it, quartered it up.
You build a fire or something? Like,
Yep. Built
yeah.
a fire.
Oh, that's awesome. How was it? Was it pretty awesome?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
fresh?
On the left on the 107.
You said left?
Yep.
Say again. Left on the 107.
Okay. That's not what the instruction says. Looks like that's the end of part 1. So, did you dress it that morning after you got up with this when you were snowed in, or?
No, we killed it. We wound up killing a pig.
Uh huh.
About 150 pound
And
pig.
everyone stay to the left on the 107. Everybody's on 107 now. Great, thank you.
That's a big pig, isn't it?
Not
Real,
really.
not average.
I carried it out
Wow.
by myself.
Wow. On pulling something behind you, or
No.
on your back.
No, right on my shoulder.
Wow.
Field dressed it right where it lay.
Oh wow.
So
okay. So you got rid of a portion of the inside.
Yes.
You just throw it right there for the other animals.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Because more pigs will come and eat it.
Oh okay.
And
Soylent pig.
yep, a pig will eat it.
Yeah.
Pigs are disgusting.
Yeah.
But we shot it, field dressed it, got all the innards out.
Before the snow started.
Yeah. Well,
Before it got heavy.
well, there was probably about by the time we field dressed it, there was probably 2 inches on the ground.
Yeah. But it wasn't quite white out condition yet, or
Yeah.
oh, it was.
No,
Not yet.
it wasn't white out yet. he's the pig hunter, I'm the deer hunter.
Oh, I see.
So if he sees a pig, it's dead. And so
And does that
I
shock-
wound up killing the pig. He wound up killing the deer.
Oh, that's funny.
So with that, later on, I went back out and sat down, but they were gone by the time that I got back out there.
Oh.
So
They probably tend to scatter when they hear a shot,
yes,
you know?
yeah. And then I heard a shot, and it was him, and he killed
The deer.
a little spike.
What's that?
It's a deer, it's a young deer that is starting to grow a tail.
Yeah, right.
And
That's legal to get those?
yes. And then this was probably, I got up at the truck probably around noon, and he got up at I wound up getting up from my spot after I heard his shot,
Yeah.
and then, because I was going to go to him, but he carried radio.
I was going to ask if you had those.
And he's like, I got one down, and I need your help. So I went over to him,
To dress it.
him and I field dressed it,
Yeah.
and he carried it back out the truck. We got back out of the truck, and there was 8 inches on the ground.
Wow.
We were like, dude, we can't get down. Yeah, we're in full drive, but 8 inches. It rained, sleeted, snowed. I was like,
Yeah, you're not going
you're coming down a hill.
Yeah, you're not going
I'm like,
anywhere.
man, we're not getting out.
Well, at least you had good conditions to preserve the meat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we packed it with snow and everything like that.
Good.
And by the time it was all said and done, the bed of his truck was, it wasn't full of snow, but it was like, it was real close to full snow.
Wow.
And
I bet that was fun. What time of the year was it?
that was, let's see, were you here in 2010?
No.
No.
2021, December.
Okay, 2010 we had a really bad snowstorm
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
And it was December. And it was early December. It wasn't quite Christmas, because I remember Christmas there was no snow on the ground. But yeah, we got stuck up there that night. All the next day we kept hunting.
Yeah.
And
Did you get anything else?
no, that's the only thing that we got. And then it was that next day we had to stay there another night, but we had plenty to eat. So
Yeah, for sure.
and he had 3 cases of water too.
Oh,
so,
nice. So you
we were
quite well
set.
prepared. Did the water didn't freeze overnight, or
No,
you kept it in the cab?
yeah, we put it inside.
Yeah, that's smart.
Then on the way back down off of this, we hunt. It's an old strip mine, is what it is. They
Yeah.
were mining coal,
Right.
and then
Where all those miners died, or a different spot?
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of land out there, and we started coming
Is
back.
that public lands, or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We started coming back down, and we slid right into a ditch, and we just followed the ditch all the way back down.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to do it.
The left side of the truck was in the ditch,
Yeah.
but the road is maintained by TWRA, so it was
It was like gravel though.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all gravel and crushed concrete.
Yeah.
So we got out there. There was probably still 8 inches,
Wow.
but yeah, it snowed over a foot up there. On
That's
top.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah, I'll never forget the first night we woke up and we were like, "What just happened?"
Was it not predicted in the weather report?
No,
or
we
you
were
didn't?
only supposed to get a dusting.
Oh my goodness. Well, at least you were well prepared.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
We were over 90 parts of the Dragon, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Might have to review the video to make sure.
Yeah, once we get up to the prison, we make that right-hand turn, and
When you're going north,
if you're going to the prison, say from our place.
from like Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be going north. Yeah, you take the right, and that's really super curvy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Del Triangle.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what it was.
Yeah. Leak wheel name for it.
I've driven that road, God,
Yeah.
twice a year for. I haven't done it in 3 years, but
Yeah. You go up there every year to hunt?
yep.
That's awesome. I've never been hunting. I would like to do that.
I have seen the biggest pig that I have ever seen. I'll tell you this: I watched a 9mm bounce off of it.
No shit.
Yep, I shot it right there in the front shoulder.
Clip like the scapula and it just bounced
It
off.
just bounced right off it.
Wow. It just pissed him off.
Yep.
Did it have big tusks?
I didn't get close enough to actually see the tusks, but
But you imagine it probably did.
it had a bunch of babies with it.
Oh, so it was a female?
Yeah, it was a sow.
Oh. Did they generally have the tusks too, or just the males?
I think it's just the males.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember seeing tusk on it, but
That makes sense.
this pig, I mean, Paul, she had to have been 500 pounds. It was huge.
Wow. I expect you would call that a hog.
Yeah.
What do you use to hunt with? You use that a 9mm? Is that generally what you use?
Not anymore. I carry a
Rifle?
I carry a 45 as a side weapon, and now now a 45 and 30-06.
Okay, yeah. Is that a what do you call those single shot rifles?
No, mine isn't. Mine's a bolt action.
The bolt action. Okay, so is that semi-auto?
No, it's a
Yeah. One round per
one round recock it, one
chamber.
round recock
Yeah.
it.
So it has a magazine, but it's
Yeah.
basically manual feed.
4+1.
Okay, I see. So most folks probably don't hunt with AR-15s then, right?
The last time that I went up there, I did.
Did you? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because I've got an AR-15 and 5.56.
Yeah. Yeah, I took mine up there. That's perfect for big hunting.
Is it perfect? Okay. So and I got a red dot and a scope,
That's fine.
so it should be set up pretty well. I just need to get it centered or whatever.
Yeah, mine's got a scope on it.
Yeah. Where do you go to dial it in for a range? Craig was telling me about a place down south, down near Hiwassee River, I
Yep.
think.
Yeah, there's a place there.
Yeah.
It's optional. You can throw a couple bucks in the box,
Yeah.
but you got to bring your own targets. And I think it's a 100-yard range.
Yeah. I got plenty of paper targets. I got a whole box of targets.
Now, if you wanna, we can. Go
What'd you
up-
say the distance was?
I think it's 100 yards.
Okay, that's good enough for dialing in for hunting, right?
But oh yeah.
You're not going to take a shot longer than 100 yards typically,
No,
right?
not around here. You're not.
No.
Unless you get out into farm, a
Yeah.
farm,
Wide open space.
hayfield or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because there's so much trees.
Now, the last 2 deers I killed was on my buddy's. He had a friend on a farm. It was a humongous hayfield,
Mm.
and I sat in the tree stand that had the only tree in the field.
Had a big blind, I think is what they call it, right? Or perch.
Yeah, it was a ladder stand.
Oh, okay.
And I shot that doe at I think he went out there and field ranged it, and it was 137 yards.
Nice.
And I popped her right through the lungs
Perfect.
with the 30-06
Wow, that's impressive.
at a full run. She was a full run.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Moving. at a full clip.
Yep.
Wow.
She was running as fast as she could, and I let her.
Yeah, you leave the target.
Just
right.
just a pinch.
Yeah, right. Nice.
I'll tell you that story too.
Yeah, go on.
I met him out there that morning.
Mhm.
He's like, I got a spot for you, and I says, okay. So we went out there, pitch black. I couldn't see nothing.
Right, yeah.
And
What time you get out there? Like
we got out
4?
there right at. I got up in the tree stand and started. It was just the sun was just starting to come
Okay.
up. So
What time of the year?
this was December as well.
Okay.
And got in the tree stand, got situated, and I kept hearing something off to my right, and it sounded like a freaking elk or something coming through the woods.
Oh,
But-
Russell.
But I couldn't see anything.
Right.
So I waited and I waited. He goes, wait till about 8:15. I says, okay. So I'm watching frost grow on my boots
Oh, wow.
and my backpack and everything.
Man.
And I'm sitting and I am shaking
Oh, I bet.
the tree stand.
You're out
It's-
there and it's probably a little light breeze.
Yep, the tree stand is starting to shake because I'm
You're
shaking.
shaking. Oh my goodness.
And I almost went down, and
Descended.
I had phone signal, and Rachel and I were texting back and forth, and doesn't matter what I do, she's got always something negative to say, and she's like, you ain't gonna kill nothing, blah blah blah.
Damn.
I says, yeah, I will. I says, just leave me the hell alone. Quit texting me. I put my phone down on my lap. I look up. There's 8 deer in the field. I says, ooh. So I watched the last deer come out, and it's usually the last deer is going to be your buck, because what a buck does, a buck will send all the doe and everybody else out first to make sure it's safe.
Wait.
Then
That's kind of fucked up.
and then the buck comes out.
Oh, that's cowardly. Cowardly.
And
Who was that dude in the Bible that did that? He sent his whole family and kids and wives and everything ahead of him to see his brother. He was Esau, and I forget the other dude who was doing that because he had kind of double-crossed his brother earlier.
I know what
Anyway,
you're talking about, but I can't think
That's
of
what
the
it
name.
reminded me of.
So I looked down my scope. Now my scope is set at 150 yards on my 30-06.
Okay.
And I looked down my scope, and I was watching the last deer that come out, and I'm kind of, from being so cold, I mean, so frozen cold, the gun and everything is starting to shake. I did not see any horns.
I would be very concerned about getting that shot.
So I was like, So I was able to calm myself down, and I shot. And I watched him do the jump up retard dance, and he hauled ass back to the woods. Well, I'm trying to watch all these other deer, and I did not see him stop and come back out in the field.
Oh.
So I'm leading these other deer, pop,
Boom, 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 boom. So you hit multiple, or you took multiple shots to hit?
I took multiple shots
To
to
hit the
kill
one.
all these deer.
You got them all?
But they took off running,
Oh, yeah.
and I was leading them by that much too much.
Oh, okay.
And I missed them. And the last deer that I shot at,
Had the compensation correct.
I had the compensation.
Wow.
I mean,
Straight at the split.
they to
Left.
Keep left.
yeah, keep left. That last deer I killed,
Say it again. To the left at the split. Keep left.
yeah, I popped her, and then she fell because at that time you were allowed 1 buck and 1 doe.
Oh.
So I took the buck we loaded those 2 deer up, and we had to take them in another field to field dress them.
Why Why is that?
He didn't. His
Didn't
buddy
want-
didn't want all the
Didn't
guts.
want all the remains.
Yeah. Didn't want all that
Probably
stuff.
didn't want
in the hay
critters
field.
coming out to the hay.
Yeah.
Kind of mess up the product.
And then we field dressed him. I took the buck to the butcher.
Uh-huh.
They're on 411, and I did the doe myself.
Nice.
And well, what I didn't think of, and after I got everything cut up, freezer locked, everything, I had to throw all that meat away.
But why?
when you shoot an animal that is running like that, running wide open,
Uh-huh. The adrenaline.
the adrenaline gets in the meat
It kind of
and the
makes
blood, and it's disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It is absolutely disgusting. I wouldn't even feed it to my dog.
Wow. So it kind of wasn't really worth it to get that one because of the they got spooked and
Yeah.
were running all
At
over.
that time, though, I didn't know.
Well,
you know?
yeah. Well, now you do.
I just wanted. I don't know what got into me, or
Yeah. Yeah. Hypothermia.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is what thinking.
No, yeah. It really does affect your thought
But once you
process.
shoot, you're out there to do. You're out there
Right.
to get meat in your freezer.
Exactly.
Once you start, it's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to stop.
Well, at least to go home empty-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you said at that time they allowed one buck and one doe.
Yeah.
What do they do now? Just a buck? Or?
Now it's just you're allowed so many buck, but then they do have a doe season.
Okay.
But it's the
It's
doe.
like after they have their babies.
Yeah, the doe season is I can't remember. It's either early in the season or late in the season.
Yeah. Probably late. So they could have their spring
Yeah.
baby.
Let that rut get over with.
Right, right. That's cool. So do you have a separate freezer for the meat or just a real big one?
I've got a small chest freezer
Mhm.
in the sunroom, but it'll fit 2 deer in it.
No kidding.
But yeah, I even took this. I borrowed a meat grinder from an old friend,
Mm-hmm.
and I mixed bacon in with the ground.
Oh, and that meat that you had to throw out?
Yeah,
What a
And,
damn shame.
it was. Your first bite, it was like, oh man, this is pretty good. Then your second bite, it's like, what is that taste?
Kind of builds up an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the third bite, you can't. You're spitting
Just
it
can't
out.
really stomach it.
Yeah.
We got some deer meat from my wife's sister in Indiana because they get deer every season. They gave us some last time we visited, and it was pretty good. We made some chili with it,
Yeah.
some other stuff.
I've got.
They lost a bunch of meat because one of their kids left the fridge open a crack.
Yeah. We had an upright deep freezer,
Yeah,
and one year I lost 4 deer. 4 deer.
that's a lot of meat.
Yeah, that's a
Because somebody
lot.
left it open or what?
Power
They
went
lost
out.
Power, yeah.
Power went out and cooked the compressor,
Oh,
and we didn't know.
yeah. How does it cook the compressor? What?
It shorted the compressor.
Short circuited.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So when the power came back on, you didn't think anything of it, but the fridge wasn't working.
Right.
And so it was what, a few days later you check and it's
Yeah.
all spoiled.
Then
That's a damn shame.
you open it and you go, oof.
Yeah. Yeah, it knocks you back.
That's not good.
No, that's a damn shame.
Yep.
Where are we stopping next here? Speaks. Wonder if that's a gas station. I should probably top off. Getting down to about a quarter tank.
Yeah, I could use the restroom.
Sure thing.
You want me to get this tank of fuel?
Oh no, no,
Sure?
don't worry about it.
I don't mind.
I'm good.
us talking about doing the Cannonball Run, you would do something like this, but it is a race, right?
It's like timed.
Okay.
Yeah. They still do that unofficially. They're still running for it. I guess the people were making some really good time during COVID.
Oh, really?
You know, because nobody was on the road. Set some records. Recently, somebody ran one of those Taurus SHO.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a cop car.
Yep.
And they had it kind of particularly prepared to look like a cop car.
Okay.
And they made a good time on it. They had like two fuel cells in the back, so they could fill both sides at once. They're
Cool.
running 2 pumps at once, filling up the tank.
Wow.
I think they only had to stop like 3 times maybe to go from New York to Southern California.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were not going slow.
I wouldn't say.
There's a great YouTube channel called VinWiki. You know, Vin like the VIN
Uh-huh.
numbers. Wiki.
Okay.
It's actually a web application that you can use to track the history of a vehicle by VIN number.
Okay.
Kind of crowdsourced information like that, but they post a lot of really cool car stories videos, and they always post them about the latest Cannonball Run story. Who's got the best time now and everything.
Wow.
I think the main guy that started it, he lives out here in Georgia, and he's got a whole fleet of nice cars.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a couple Lamborghinis, and Ferrari, and Aston Martin, and all that shit. He always tells great stories too.
Yeah.
I guess he used to sell Lamborghinis for a while.
Oh, okay.
He had one classic story about this gal Kim, who he determined was a lady of the night, and she had bought herself a Lambo and just totally trashed it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought that Ferrari and Lambo were going to join us.
Oh, they didn't, I guess.
No.
Wow. Maybe they were just hanging out to run the Dragon on their own.
Yeah. But that place that we were at before we hit the Dragon,
The hub.
the hub,
Uh-huh.
that's a pretty cool place to just
Yeah, meet up or hang out.
meet up and then do it, you know.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot to launch from.
Yeah. I mean, even just the short drive from Inglewood to there, it
Oh
was
yeah, it's only 45 minutes.
get
or
out,
so.
stretch your legs before you run it.
Uh-huh. Sure is pretty out here.
Yeah, it is.
Washington State is pretty like this.
Like this, yeah.
Uh-huh. But you get a lot more precipitation.
Yeah.
But you have a lot less humidity too. So
Okay.
trade-offs. And the temperatures are usually pretty mild out there. It almost never gets below freezing, and it almost never gets above 100.
Really?
Yeah.
You would think from being so far north, it would get cold.
You would think, but the temperature is moderated by the Puget Sound, which is the water inlet that comes off the ocean.
Okay.
That helps keep the temperatures mild.
Okay. I thought it snowed up there.
Very rarely.
Hmm.
Yeah, on the western side. On the east side, you do get a fair bit of snow.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's crazy. They got every climate out there in Washington State. They got like 3 official rainforests out on the peninsula on the west side, and on the east side over the Cascade Mountain Range, they actually have desert.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
So you get everything. out on the east side, far east, Spokane, on the Idaho border,
Uh-huh.
you get a fair bit of snow out there. Because they get that cold Arctic blast that comes out from Canada, from the plains.
Okay. I've always wanted to go up to Canada and
Yeah, I've been up there a few times.
go see Niagara Falls.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle, I had an uncle that passed away. He
hear it's much prettier on the Canadian side than Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up and visited Vancouver, British Columbia a couple times. Wanted to get out to, I think it was Victoria Island, but we never did make it.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go up to Alaska and
Yeah.
do bear hunting and do some salmon fishing.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We talked about doing a cruise up to Alaska in the summer, but again, one of those things we never did get around to.
Yeah. My dad and his girlfriend, they're doing a cruise up to Alaska.
We're going to be making a right on the 64, and our gas stop will be on the right in a couple miles. Copy from the back.
Yeah, they're doing a cruise to Alaska here soon.
Nice. Where are they leaving from? Seattle?
I'm not sure.
Probably Seattle. Might go up the coast from California, though. Apparently, cruise prices are pretty stupid cheap right now
Yeah.
because their industry was hit pretty hard with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was all scared. I figure it's probably the best time to go, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, you remember a long ass time ago when Jack in the Box had that E. coli shit?
I think so.
I figured that'd probably be the best time to go after that.
Yeah.
They have, keep a close eye on it.
Wasn't the COVID thing, wasn't that where they said it come from?
What's that?
The COVID, where it
Came from what?
come off of a cruise ship or something like that?
No. I mean, that was one of the earlier hot spots, I guess you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's because that it affects elderly people more than young folks.
Yeah.
Just like any pulmonary condition, pneumonia, flus,
Yeah.
tends to take out the whole people.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, man.
What's that? Dying?
Well,
Nobody escapes alive.
I think, this is just my personal opinion,
Uh-huh.
I think,
Just gas station. Just be aware of the rough potholes and pavement.
I think
Stage on this far end.
I think it was government made.
I absolutely think it was. I'm convinced that it was.
That's why
I think it was not deliberate lab release. I think it was a lab escape.
Yeah. I think it was government made to have a, what was it? I keep wanting to say Pelosi, but that's not the guy. Can't think of his name right
The
now.
doctor,
Yes.
Fauci.
Fauci. And I think that he tried to cover it up.
Yeah, he did. I think he mishandled it just like he mishandled the AIDS. Same guy.
Yeah. I've got to go.
Yeah, no worries. Here you go. Unlocked.